Hello everybody. Gotta figure out where the camera is. I got the phone upside down. How's that for professionalism? Hello everyone. Today is October 1st, and a couple notes I wanted to do. I was kind of tempted to name this video, they say a pig happier than a pig in poo, and you know what the poo means. But I came home and there was a baggie waiting for me. Okay, Woman Within. Okay, which I know I've said in my videos before. Plus size woman clothes that are true to size, in my opinion. I am getting no endorsement from Woman Within, but the future is open. Anyway, my suggestion would be to actually hire like plus size models for your plus size clothes, but that probably would terminate my future employment right there. But anyway, no, I came home and there was the bag on my doorstep. So I'm like, I got no clothes. And then today my grocery store had a thing on their website. It was an electronic coupon where you could save, excuse me, it was $1 off CoverGirl this and $1 off CoverGirl that. And they have a 10% off, health and beauty coupon and whatever else. So I was at the store and it was like, Christmas. I'm like, ooh, that color, that color, that color, that color, that color. So later today, in addition to getting to wear some new clothes that I need to fill out my closet, whatnot, I may do a little bit of clown school too. Try out some new colors and everything. So one thing I've learned so far is dressing for the real world, rather. I kind of focus on some essentials, and now I'm kind of filling in the holes. I need, light blue socks as opposed to blue socks, or, brown socks with this accent as opposed to just black socks and whatnot. And back to my pig and poo-poo comment, they had a bunch of their socks that were on sale, and in goofy colors, which I like. And yeah, so I made out like a man. I got a cat here. You're gonna block the view, aren't you? Yeah, he doesn't care. He doesn't care. You're just totally oblivious. All right, my son. Let me move you down. On a notation for what happened yesterday, and I apologize, I don't know what day it is. It's like 1:30 something. It might be 1:40 something. Started a new month of estrogen on the patch. But my company had like a function yesterday, and I live in Louisville. And so it was at Churchill Downs, and we got to go in the company box, and we had like a picnic, kind of like, a plate of things to eat and socialize, and you could bet on the horses if you wanted to and whatnot. But it was one of those things. I am not out at work yet. There are a couple folks who know. There's HR who knows, and they're waiting on me to say, go ahead, and we'll transition at work. But so anyway, so yesterday, to go into the event, you had to wear a suit, like a jacket and a tie and slacks and whatnot. Well, a couple months ago, I jettisoned a lot of my male clothes, and so I kind of was scrambling to kind of put a Frankenstein outfit together that I could wear, because I'm not out yet, right? So I have to follow the dress code of the gender I am presenting to at work, since it's a work function. So anyway, so I did the best I could. I ended up with an old pair of like khaki pants and the shirt that I wear that kind of distracts you from my growing boobies down here. It's got a busy pattern on it. It's got 2 pockets, so you can't really see it. But over that, I wore a cardigan, which of course negated the busy pattern underneath. It was a solid color, which therefore created contour and shading, as you can imagine. You look at breasts, and when you're wearing clothes or whatnot, you have the curvature, and so depending on which way the light hits, it casts a shadow, right? And so my disguise, my camouflage was immediately dispelled. So I kind of walk around with my elbows out, kind of like this, I feel like Pat from Saturday Night Live. But anyway, so when I get there, and of course I'm with my coworkers, the staff, when we got to the Churchill Downs to seat us and take us where we need to go, well, when I showed my ticket and acted like, could you help me? They said, oh, ma'am, how can we help you? Yes, ma'am. And I didn't correct them. And I don't think my coworkers caught on to it. And again, you're up in your head. You're like, oh, everyone, my radar, I'm hypersensitive anyway. But again, it was one of those things. Everywhere I went, it was, oh, ma'am, how can I help you? Do you need help, ma'am? Whatever. Well, again, it was just kind of a surreal moment. It made me ask myself, it was kind of a new area for me. It's like, am I ready to transition at work yet? Am I ready to, how do I am biased. My viewpoint is biased. Not only because I'm myself and no one else, but, I see myself every day. And, I think as the same way that an anorexic can see themselves as fat when they're skinny, I look at myself and I see my faults. I see my, like the gray shadow, or where I still have hairs, or I don't feel like I'm feminine enough, or I don't look like a woman, or whatnot. That's my opinion of myself. So the question is, how do other people see me? How does someone who doesn't know me see me? And that was kind of something today as I went to the grocery store. Like I said, I just got back. And I was pushing my cart, and I was like, I walked past, I missed a mirror, and I'm like, well, I should really see along the lines of this if I could look at myself objectively. And so as I walked into the women's department to look for socks, I stopped and I looked at myself, and I was like, well, okay, well, what would someone who doesn't know me see? And I kind of erred on the side of being, well, they would probably see a fat guy, an overweight guy. I was not doing anything to draw attention to myself. I had no fingernail painted, no makeup, wearing a Star Wars t-shirt, wearing jean shorts, women's shorts, sneakers, socks. Again, I looked like my contemporary women that were around me. Like they say, we don't wear our tiaras to Walmart, but again, it was one of those things. I had to ask myself, well, what do other people see? And when I'm at the grocery store, kind of like I alluded to the other day, this is the voice that I use. I say hello to people. I try to, smile and greet, or, you know what I mean? I'm not tunnel visioned, wearing a hoodie, going, oh, I'm at the store and I'm a female, you know what I mean? I don't know, anyway, just rambling. But, again, it made me question, at what point, and that was my thing from before, at what point do I transition all the time? Or I guess you go full time, and originally I was like, well, I have to get at least to, fifth laser session. Well, I've done that. How do I feel about it? Am I ready? That's, for the longest time, it was, internal dialogue was, well, I want to transition, I want to do hormones, oh, please, God, please let me do hormones. And then now it's like, okay, well, Robin, are you ready to take the next step? And it's kind of neat. It's exhilarating. It's also a little scary. Because there is a little bit of comfort to that. There's, it's almost like having a back door or a plan B or a parachute. You're like, Not to say that I couldn't do it anyway. You know, kind of like today, roll up and go to the store. You know, that's acceptable. But again, it's one of those things. Are you ready to take it to the next step? And I think I'll know when I'm ready. But again, I was just kind of now I'm going, you know, okay, well, what does someone see who doesn't know me? And, you know, I guess I'll be the only person to know when I'm ready. But anyway, trying to give anything else going on. That's about it. But like I said, I wanted to share my story from yesterday because I thought it was kind of neat. And I am under no delusion that I look feminine. I mean, you could argue that a person is as, you know, as masculine or as feminine as the ideal that they set up, I suppose. Just a second. Izzy, stop. Stop. But, you know, again, you know, I don't know, just asking questions, you know, and this is what this video blog is about. It's this journey. It's, you know, it's the little things. It's, you know, asking questions and what's going on, and I don't know. So anyway, that's it for today. Gonna do some stuff. Gonna open up my bag here in a couple minutes, and gonna give myself another hot oil treatment in my hair, so I will look beautiful this afternoon. And that's it. So one other thing, real quick. It's so cool because I saw the coupons today, and I went to Facebook and I posted, oh, you know, Meyer has you know, coupons on CoverGirl and whatever, and I was so excited. I was genuinely excited to share it, like with my girlfriends, quote unquote. And what a difference that is from how life was for me before, where I would get excited about something and I couldn't share it, or I felt like, oh, there was something wrong with me. You know, I'm getting excited over CoverGirl being 2 for 1, or, you know, the new lipstick, or trying to find an eyeshadow color that's, you know, all those things. Again, I got excited and I caught myself. I'm like, yeah, this is true. I'm right where I need to be. I'm doing what I need to do. So, all right. Till next time. Good luck, everybody. Bye-bye. Oh, buttons on this side today.